When a beast struck, the human boy didn't flinch, and the alien clan saw everything the Tarn beast exploded from the Thornrock scrub. It slammed the lone human boy into a jagged boulder. Claws raked his forearm open to the bone. Kithra of Ridge crouched 50 paces back, her cloaking shroud humming soft. She gripped her pulse rifle. Protocol demanded a clean kill on unknown predators. This boy matched the scans, bipedal heat signature off the charts, scavenging their fringe world like he owned it. The boy didn't scream. Blood poured hot and red. He clamped his own hand over the gash, arteries pulsed under his fingers. With his free arm, he drove a sharpened stake, fashioned from scrub bone, straight into the beast's eye. The Tarn beast roared. 600 kilos of armored fury thrashed. It pinned him, jaws snapping for his throat. Kithra's lens captured every frame. Humans, Deathworlders. The clan archives called them myths, prey that fought back. This one twisted under the weight. He yanked the stake deeper. The beast spasmed. Hot ichor sprayed his face. She sighted her rifle. One bolt to the boy's skull. End the threat. Record the data. But her trigger claw hesitated. He moved wrong. Too calm, prey flinched. Predators raged. This. Solved, the Tarn beast reared. Jonah, for that was his intercepted name, rolled free. He surged up arm trailing gore, grabbed a loose rock, smashed it into the beast's wounded socket. Bone cracked. The monster collapsed, twitching. Jonah staggered. He pressed his clamped hand tighter. Blood seeped through fingers. He scanned the scrub, eyes locked on her position. Kithra broke cover. She signaled the clan, hold fire, observe. Her beacon pulsed to Vorek's lead skimmer. The boy didn't run. He knelt by a cluster of thorn roots. Tore strips from his ragged shirt. Bound his arm one-handed. Tight, efficient, no whimper, skimmer's word in. Vorek dropped first, plasma-axe ready. Silex followed, med-scanner deployed. 3 outriders fanned out, rifles trained. Threat assessment, Vorek barked. His crest flared red caution. Kithra lowered her weapon. Resilient, killed a Tarn beast solo, wound severe, no collapse. Jonah stood, faced them, hands open but steady. Blood dripped from his makeshift bandage. You, friendly, Vorek's translator clicked. Primitive vocalizer. The boy spoke baseline trade tongue, impossible for a fringe savage. Silex circled, scanner beeped. Arterial laceration, bone exposed, pain threshold should incapacitate. He's functional. Predator, Vorek growled. Protocol, eliminate. Kithra stepped forward. Chief, watch. She replayed her lens feed on her wrist pad. The boy hit back, no blink. Vorek's eyes narrowed. The feed looped, clamp, stake, rock. The Tarn beast died fighting shadows. Jonah swayed, but caught himself, picked up his scavenged pack. Storm coming, shelter that way. He pointed toward a ridge cave. Wind picked up, carrying acid rain scent. Silex tilted her head. He senses the barometer shift, auditory, olfactory. Irrelevant, Vorek snapped. We purge. Kithra's crest itched. Empathy clashed with doctrine. This human protected nothing, yet fought like clan. Test him, controlled. Silex nodded. She extended a hypospray. Allow scan, pain block. Jonah eyed it, clamped arm tighter. No drugs, stitches first. The medic paused. Humans rejected neural suppressants. She probed the wound with a field sealer. Flesh knit under blue light. Jonah grunted once, didn't flinch. Threshold exceeds ridgeskin norms, Silex reported. Adrenaline surge, yes, but baseline tolerance, anomalous. Vorek grunted. Storm hits in cycles. We bunker, observe. If he falters, we end it. They herded Jonah to the cave. Kithra shadowed close. He moved deliberate. Each step tested the arm. No limp. Acid rain lashed down. Skimmers sealed in a perimeter field. Inside, glow orbs lit the damp rock. Jonah dropped his pack, pulled ration bars. Offered one, share. Vorek ignored it. Interrogate origins. Ship crashed 3 weeks. Jonah unwrapped his own bar, ate slow. Crew gone, predators got him. Silex scanned deeper. Malnutrition minimal. Injuries prior, rib fractures healed, scars from claws, thorns. No infections. Kithra watched Jonah's face, sweat beaded, pain carved lines, but eyes clear. He solved. Like a clan tech facing overload, Vorek leaned in. Why fight Tarn beast? Flee viable. Jonah shrugged, arm flexed, wound seal held. It attacked. I stopped it. Instinct, Silex murmured. Protective cascade, no self-preservation override. Thunder cracked, cave shook, a secondary quake, fringe world special, rocks tumbled, one slab ton-heavy barreled toward Silex. Jonah lunged, tackled her clear, slab smashed inches away. Dust-choked air, Silex coughed. You shielded me. Instinct. Jonah dusted off. Ribs probably screamed. He hit it. Kithra's pulse raced. Prey sheltered self. This one guarded aliens. Vorek's axe lowered. Demonstrate capability. Arm strength. Jonah glanced. Grabbed a loose boulder, half his mass. Hoisted it one-handed. Arm wound strained red. Held steady. Set it down gentle. Silex tested next. Linked a force gauge. Grip max. He squeezed. Gauge peaked at 400 kilos. Ridgeskin Elite topped 250. Deathworlder, Vorek whispered. Awe cracked his voice. Rain eased, but decision loomed. Protocol screamed exterminate. Data screamed ally. Kithra spoke. Chief, he shares shelter, fights with us. Clan needs scouts like this. Vorek paced. Eyed Jonah binding a fresh strip on his arm. No tools. Just hands and cloth. Silex added, physiology compatible, augment with our tech, unmatched resilience. The boy looked up. Help fix my beacon, signal my people. Vorek halted. Pragmatism won. Proof enough, ally for now. Kithra exhaled. Her lens recorded the shift. Fear to respect. One quiet human forced it, but Jonah's eyes flicked to the cave mouth. Shadows stirred, another Tarn beast sent. He stood, grabbed his stake. Ready, Vorek gripped his axe. Together! The pack alpha howled outside. Claws scraped. The clan braced. Human first in line. Vorek's voice cracked like splintered stone. Kithra, tag the predator, high risk, we withdraw now. Kithra gripped her spear tighter, her lens whirred, recording the cave floor slick with Tarn beast blood. Jonah Hale slumped against the wall. Gaping wounds wept red from his arm and thigh. One chlorake had peeled muscle from bone. Clan protocol burned clear, terminate unknown deathworlders, no risks, but the boy moved. He dragged himself forward. Left hand clutched his thigh. Right arm dangled useless, shredded. His pack lay 10 paces away, spilled from the fight. Grit scraped under his knees. No groan escaped his lips. Silex knelt beside him. Scanner hummed. Blue light danced over the wounds. Blood loss 40%, should be unconscious, neural shock imminent. Kithra's ridges itched. Prey collapsed at half that. Even Ridgelites blacked out. This human crawled. Vorek loomed over her. Axe dripped gore. Tag him, outrider, clan law. Her spear tip hovered. Jonah reached his pack, fumbled the belt free one-handed, teeth clenched on leather. He looped it above the thigh gash, pulled tight with elbow and shoulder. Flesh bulged, blood slowed to a seep. He tied the knot, released, stood on shaking legs. Silex's scanner beeped. Tourniquet pressure optimal, self-applied, without tools. Vorek's eyes narrowed. Deathworlder trick, tag it. Kithra lowered her spear, pulled a ration bar from her harness, extended it at spearpoint. 2 paces away, test him, Prey begged, predators lunged. Jonah looked up. Gray eyes steady, no flinch, no plea. He reached, took the bar, nodded once, bit in. Chewed slow, Kithra's pulse thrummed. No desperation, no aggression, just acceptance. Silex circled, scanner probed deeper. Adrenaline surge off charts, pain blockers endogenous. This one rewires under stress. Vorek growled. Law says terminate, scanner says impossible. Prove it, Prey, or we end it. Jonah swallowed, wiped his mouth on his sleeve. Beacons busted. He nodded at a mangled device by the fire. Fix it, call my people. Kithra's lens zoomed, human tech primitive but signal strong. Clan doctrine marked his kind as galaxy-wandering plagues. Yet here he stood, shielded her kin in the attack. Instinct, he'd said, Vorek paced. Claws scraped stone. Demonstrate arm strength. Jonah glanced at the loose boulder, half his body mass. Easy grab for a Ridge warrior two-handed. He stepped over, wrapped his good arm around it, hoisted, one-handed, strained red around the wound, held it chest-high, steady. No quiver, Kithra's breath caught. Her best lift topped 150 kilos. This boy matched elite scouts. He set it down, gentle, no drop, dust settled. Silex linked his force gauge, clamped it to Jonah's palm. Grip maximum. Jonah squeezed. Gauge word peaked at 400 kilos. Silex yanked it back. Ridge Elite Max, 250, Deathworld baseline. Vorek whispered it. Deathworlder. Awe cracked his gravel voice. Rain pattered outside, but no one moved. Kithra spoke first. Chief, he shared shelter, fought with us. Clan scouts could use this. Vorek eyed Jonah. The boy rebounded his arm, fresh cloth stripped from his pack, hands only, no tools, tight knots. Silex nodded. Physiology compatible, augment with clan tech, resilience unmatched, pain tolerance. Help fix my beacon, Jonah cut in, voice even. Signal my people. Vorek halted, pragmatism lit his eyes. Proof enough, ally for now. Kithra exhaled. Lens captured the shift. Fear bled to respect. One quiet human forced it. Jonah's eyes flicked to the cave mouth. Shadows stirred, musky scent wafted in another Tarn beast. Pack Alpha by the howl he stood, grabbed his bloodied stake, planted feet wide, first in line. Vorik gripped his axe. Together. Claws scraped rock outside. The beast lunged. Kithra's spear snapped up. Jonah thrust first. Stake punched hide. The Tarn beast roared, swiped. Jonah ducked, rolled, came up stabbing flank. Silex fired his prodder. Sparks crackled. Beast jerked. Vorik charged. Axe bit deep into shoulder. Blood sprayed. Kithra flanked. Spear pierced eye. The monster thrashed. Claws raked air. Jonah dodged. Stake drove into throat. Twist. Hot gore splashed his chest. It collapsed. Twitched once. Still. Silence fell. Jonah breathed hard. Pulled the stake free, wiped it clean. Silex scanned the corpse. Alpha twice the first one's mass. Vorik clapped Jonah's good shoulder, light tap. You lead the breach. Kithra watched the boy nod, no boast, just ready. They dragged the carcass out. Rain washed the cave mouth. Fire crackled low. Jonah knelt by his beacon, pried panels with a scavenged claw. Silex crouched beside. Clan emitter, link it. Jonah eyed the device. Yeah, boost range. Affirm. Silex soldered filaments, human fingers steady despite the wounds. Kithra recorded, clan law bent. This human didn't conquer, he endured, shared kills, fixed gear. Vorik stared into the dark. More packs nearby? Jonah paused. Sense say yes, we fortify? Vorik grunted approval. Fortify. They stacked boulders, spiked logs from the tree line. Jonah hauled twice his weight, one-handed where needed, no complaint. Silex rechecked the tourniquet. Loosen soon, risk tissue death. Jonah nodded. Timer in my head, 20 minutes. Kithra offered water, skin. He drank, passed it back. Thanks, her ridges warmed. Empathy tugged, protocol faded, night deepened. Howls echoed distant. Vorik posted watches. Jonah took first, stake in hand, sat cross-legged, alert. Kithra joined him, lens dimmed for stealth. Why shield us, strangers? Instinct, he shrugged. Ribs must scream from earlier cracks, he hid it. You fought too, she tilted head. Clan bonds, he smiled faint. Same, Silex called from the fire. Beacon live, signal out, your people here? Jonah checked the pulse light. If close, days maybe, Vorik rumbled. We scout dawn together. Kithra's lens word soft. Respect solidified. This human broke no laws, he rewrote them. A low growl rolled from the ridge. Multiple scents now. Pack convergence. Jonah stood, stake ready. Here they come. Vorik rose, axe gleamed. Hold line. Kithra braced. The human stood firm beside her, quiet toughness. Clan survival hinged on it, shadows boiled over the crest. 3 Tarn beasts, flanks wide, eyes locked on the cave. Jonah whispered. Flank left, I'll take center. She nodded, spear hummed charge. They charged as one. Kithra thrust her spear forward. The human boy dodged left barely. His broken arm swung loose in its sling. Blood soaked the fabric. Spring ahead, she hissed through her translator pad. Drink, then decide. Jonah Hale nodded once. Sweat carved tracks through the grime on his face. He gripped his pack strap with his good hand, limped on. She matched his pace 2 steps back, spear angle perfect for a spine strike. Protocol demanded it. Unknown species, Deathworld scent clung to him. Predatory. Rock cracked under his boot. He grunted, kept moving. No plea, no collapse. The seep spring bubbled into view. Clear pool ringed by jagged stone, vital water. Clan claimed this ridge for refills. Stop! Kithra circled wide, lens focused on his hands, no weapons drawn, yet. He knelt at the edge, cupped water, drank deep, passed the handful to her without looking. She ignored it, scanned the ridgeline, no tracks, no howls, yet Jonah stripped his pack open, pulled 2 metal struts, tested flex. His face tightened, arm hung wrong. Bone ends grated inside. Kithra's ridges itched, prey broke at less. This one stared at the injury like a puzzle. He jammed a strut along his forearm, bound it with pack cord, tight. Pulled knots with teeth. Bone clicked into line. Pain should drop him. It didn't. He stood. Tested the splint, flexed fingers. Good enough. Her lens whirred closer. Flesh pale but unyielding. No tremor. You hide hurt. Hide, he shrugged. Ribs shifted under shirt. Bruised from yesterday's fall. Pain's data. Fix what breaks. Clan medics numbed wounds first. This human solved them raw. Drink more. She tossed her skin. Watched him catch it one-handed. No spill. He gulped. Handed it back. Your turn to lead. She gripped the spear. Empathy flickered. Protocol screamed kill. Vorik waited judgment at camp. Proof first. A pebble skittered from above. Kithra froze. Lens swept the slab field. Scent hit. Musky, fresh, Tarn beast. Down. She shoved him toward the spring, leapt for cover. The beast exploded from shadow. 6 legs churned stone. Maw gaped wide. Claws raked air where her head was. Jonah rolled, grabbed his stake from Pack, jammed it groundward, braced. Kithra fired, spear hummed. Charge bolt scorched hide, beast roared, veered. It charged her, slammed a slab into her path, pinned her boot under edge. Spear wedged useless. Claws scraped inches from her faceplate. Breath reeked of rot. Eyes locked hers. Apex claimed prey. She yanked boot free. Bone throbbed, spear angle blocked. One thrust, missed death. The human yelled, no fear, command. Tarn beast wheeled. Jonah stood exposed, stake high. Pack at feet. Here, ugly. Beast lunged. Jonah sidestepped. Barely, good arm flung something bright, flare arced, last one, straight into maw. Beast snapped, ignited. Chemical fire bloomed inside throat. Fangs glowed orange. Smoke poured, it thrashed. Claws flailed blind. Jonah ducked, stake pierced eye soft. Kithra freed spear, charged clear, bolt punched skull. Brain boiled, beast dropped. Silence crashed, smoke curled. Jonah slumped against rock. Splint dripped red. Ribs heaved wrong, she approached slow. Spear low, lens scanned, he bled fresh. Arm reset wrong, shock should kill. Why? Her translator clicked. You save Hunter, me pray for you, he coughed, pulled stake free, wiped gore, pinned, needed shot, fair trade. Fair, clan bonds only, strangers died alone. You break, still fight, she knelt, probed his arm. Strut bent, bone held. Adrenaline, he grinned faint, and pissed off. Her ridges flushed warm, lens zoomed his pulse, steady, unnatural, Vorik's voice crackled calm. Kithra report, human status. Alive, she paused. Saved me, Tarn beast down. Static, then proof vid. Return now, she helped him stand. His weight leaned light, no groan, path wound up. She kept spear ready, not at spine. Beside, he matched stride, splint-tapped rock. Blood trailed, ignored. Why shield? She clicked ridges, curiosity over protocol. Instinct, he glanced back. Spring gleamed empty. You led me water, clan thing? Clan yes, Len's word soft. You alone. Not anymore, stake ready in good hand, scanned ridge like her, scent shifted, wind carried clan smoke. Camp near, Vorik waited slab side, axe across knees, Silex prepped scanner. Kithra halted Jonah. Chief judges. He nodded, no flinch, Vorik rose, towered, eyes narrowed at splint, gore. Deathwilder, proof. Kithra synced lens vid, played flare throw, her pin, his yell, chief rumbled, axe lowered. Resilient. Silex clicked forward. Scanner hummed over Jonah's arm. Bone knit forced, pain threshold. Impossible. Possible. Jonah sat, let her probe. Seen worse. Silex tilted. Tourniquet old, leg wound sealed self. Clamped artery, pressure. He tapped thigh, fabric stiff, her pads recoiled. No anesthetic? None left. Shrugged, ribs cracked audible. Vorik circled, sniffed air. Human musk mixed clan now. Protocol eliminate threat. Kithra tensed, spear hand twitched. But, Chief gripped Jonah's shoulder, light test. You fight ours, flare gift. Jonah met eyes, no bow. Trade, water for watch. Silex bound fresh. Rest, test limits controlled. Night fell fast, fire crackled, watches set. Kithra took first with him, stake in dirt, cross-legged, alert. Lens dimmed stealth. Fear gone, he poked embers. Respect earned. Yours too. Ridges warmed full. Protocol cracked. Howl echoed distant. Pack scented kill. Jonah stood, stake up. More. Vorik rumbled. Dawn scout together. Shadows stirred ridge. Multiple. Convergence. Jonah whispered. Flank left. Center mine. Kithra nodded. Spear charged hum. They charged as one, but ridge boiled first. 3 Tarn beasts crested. Flanks spread. Eyes on fire glow. Largest lunged center. Jonah met it. Stake plunged chest. Twist. Gore spray. Kithra speared left. Bolt fried leg. Beast wheeled. Claws grazed her plate. Vorik axe cleaved right skull. Clean halve. Jonah yanked stake. Second beast charged him. Ribs popped audible. He rolled under belly. Stake up. Pierced gut. Beast screamed. Fell thrashing. Silex fired sidearm. Cover bolt singed fur. Kithra finished left. Spear through jaw. Silence again. Bodies steamed. Vorik wiped axe. Stared Jonah. Boy gasped. Arm splint shattered. Ribs wheezed. Stood anyway. Deathwilder. Chief extended grip. Ally. Jonah clasped. Weak but firm. Clan. Silex scanned. Limits. None found. Kithra's lens locked his. Quiet toughness. Rewrote fear. Beacon pulsed from Jonah's pack. Human signal out. Vorik nodded. Rescue comes. We hold. Packs howled closer. Line formed. Human stood center. Unbroken. Kithra gripped spear beside him. Respect sealed. Survival shared. Dawn broke red. Beasts massed. Clan charged with the stranger who refused death. 3 spears thrust forward. Tips humming with charge. They pinned Jonah Hale against the scorched rock. The boy didn't flinch. Blood trickled from gashes on his arm and side. His splint hung in shards. Vorik loomed largest. Translate his gestures, Kithra of Ridge, every twitch. Protocol demands clarity before we purge. Kithra's lens word locked on the human, stranded Deathworlder. Clan doctrine labeled his kind predators. Unnatural resilience already defied scans, survived a Tarn beast rake that would shred her kin. She raised her recorder. Observed, he bleeds but stands square. Eyes track all spears, no submission crouch. Jonah knelt slow, not surrender. He dragged a claw through the dirt. Lines formed, a ridge, dots for clan positions, a circle at center himself, arrow from horizon smoke. His finger stabbed it, other humans, coming, Vorik's vents hissed. Smoke trailers, trap convergence, Kithra leaned in. Gesture precise, scouts inbound. He marks our flank weakness, offers merge. Silex clicked forward, injector primed. Pain cloud's intent, block it. Needle pierced Jonah's neck. Dose triple clan norm, boy gasped. Eyes sharpened, not dulled. He waved off full restraints. Pushed Silex's clamp aside. Pointed chest, then shook head. Clear, no bind me. Silex's pads flickered alarm. Coherent post-dose, neural override, refusal defies chem logic. Kithra unclipped her canteen. Protocol forbade contact, but his dirt map rang true. Smoke rose distant, human fires. She pressed it to his cracked lips. Drink. Jonah gulped twice, paused, held it back to her. First sip offered return, grime-smeared hand steady, her vents caught, empathy glitch. She took it, sipped. He shares, clan bond gesture. Vorik lowered his spear a fraction. Proof or purge, Dawn Scout tests him. Jonah nodded, pointed east, ridge shadows. Together. Kithra gripped her spear. Chief's pragmatism warred with her records. Boy treated agony like faulty gear, fixed, not fled. She signaled ascent. Dawn edged the horizon red. Clan crested the ridge silent. Jonah stumped center, ribs taped hasty by Silex. Arm slung across Kithra's shoulder. His weight light, too light for Deathworld's spawn. Packs scented them. Howls split air. Vorik raised axe. Flank left, center mine. Jonah whispered through wheeze. Flank left, center mine. Kithra nodded sharp. Spear charged hum. They dropped low. Shadows stirred below. Multiple signatures. Convergence point. 3 Tarn beasts boiled over the ridge first. Flanks spread wide. Eyes glowed fire orange. Largest lunged center, jaws wide as her torso. Jonah met it. Stake from his pack plunged chest deep. Twist. Gore sprayed hot across her plate. Kithra speared left beast's leg. Bolt fried sinew. It wheeled. Claws grazed her armor. Sparks flew. She rolled. Fired again. Vorik's axe cleaved right skull. Clean halve. Brain matter steamed. Jonah yanked stake free. Second beast charged him. Ribs popped audible, crack, crack. He rolled underbelly. Stake rammed up. Pierced gut. Beast screamed, fell thrashing. Silex fired sidearm. Cover bolt singed third flank fur. Kithra finished its spear through jaw. Pinned thrashing maw. Silence crashed down. Bodies steamed in dawn chill. Vorik wiped axe clean. Stared at Jonah. Boy gasped. Arm splint shattered full. Ribs wheezed wet. He stood anyway. Locked eyes with Chief. Deathworlder, Vorik rumbled, extended grip. Jonah clasped, weak grip but firm. Ally. Clan. Silex scanned him frantic. Limits, none found. Fractures hold without collapse. Pain metrics off scale. Kithra's lens locked on Jonah's, quiet toughness. It rewrote her fear logs. Beacon pulsed from his pack, human signal outbound. Rescue inbound. Vorik nodded. We hold ridge, they come. Packs howled closer. Line formed, Jonah center. Unbroken, Kithra gripped spear beside him. Respect sealed now, shared survival trumped doctrine. But howls massed thicker, dawn fully broke. Tarn beasts crested again, 6 this time. Larger pack alpha led, scarred from old clan wars. Vorik barked orders. Spears wide, Silex suppress. Kithra shoved Jonah behind Rocklip. Stay, he shook head, grabbed splintered stake. Stood with her, together. Alpha lunged. Vorik met at axe first. Blades locked horns. Chief strained. Beast pack split. 2 veered Kithra's flank. She fired bolt, grazed one shoulder. Second leaped. Jonah vaulted low, tackled its legs. Momentum slammed him into dirt. Claws raked his back, fabric shredded, skin parted. He grunted, no scream. Stake jammed eye socket. Beast reared blind. Kithra speared its throat. Twist kill. Silex yelled from cover. Human down, vitals crash. Jonah rose, blood sheeted his back. He waved off. Pointed Alpha still wrestling Vorik. Chief slipped. Axe arm pinned. Alpha jaws snapped down. Jonah charged. Ribs ignored. Stake plunged Alpha's hind leg. Tendon severed. Beast buckled. Vorik freed arm. Axe bit deep skull. Alpha dropped. Pack broke. Survivors fled howling. Clan vents heaved. Scans pinged Jonah, blood loss critical, fractures compounded, yet he scanned horizon, smoke closer now, human craft trails, Silex forced injector. Full block, restrain now. Jonah pushed paw away, coherent still, drew claw in dirt anew. Rescue vector. Clan evade path, Vorik clasped shoulder. He leads, we follow. Kithra watchboy sipper canteen again, offered back, shared, doubt purged, empathy protocol engaged. This Deathworlder fixed problems, protected pack on instinct. Clan needed that, beacons blared louder. Human dropships hummed inbound, but Megapack answered howls, dozens massing valley base. Vorik raised axe. Hold line, prove alliance. Jonah nodded, stake ready, stood center. Kithra formed beside him. Spear hummed charge. Dawn sun glinted off bloodied human skin. They charged as one. Beasts surged up. Collision loomed. Silex's voice cut static. Incoming fire support. Humans inbound hot. Explosions ripped pack flanks. Human craft screamed overhead. Bolts rained precise. Tarn beasts scattered. Clan held ridge intact. Jonah slumped then. Finally, Kithra caught him. Rescue pods thumped down. Armored figures spilled more humans. They fanned protective. Lead human knelt by Jonah, scanned. Kid stable, tough bastard. Kithra stepped forward, recorder high. Clan ally, he chose us. Human nodded, offered paw. Then you evac too, protocol. Vorik gripped it. Shared survival. Pods lifted. Ridge faded below. Jonah's eyes met Kithra's through haze. Quiet nod, fear replaced, respect forged, but scanners pinged new. Deeper packs stirred. First contact rippled wider. Clan chief's voice crackled link. Doctrine shifts, humans, integrate. Kithra gripped spear tight. Boy's toughness spread. Galaxy would learn. Vorik slammed his axe into the ground. March, Razorstone crossing now. Human keeps pace or falls. Kithra gripped her spear tighter. The clan chief's eyes locked on Jonah Hale. The boy stood bare-chested, left leg bound in a crude tourniquet from the Tarn beast mauling. Blood crusted the edges. Silex had sealed the worst gashes, but protocol demanded proof. Deathworlders lied with silence. This one shared water, fixed her scanner. Still, Vorik trusted blades over words. The column formed. Sentries flanked the human. Jonah nodded once, no protest. He stepped onto the Razorstone first. Kithra fell in behind him. Sharp flakes bit through her boots, each ridge a microblade honed by wind into fields of agony. Clan training crossed them in pairs with stim packs. Solo runs killed the weak. Jonah wore no armor, no meds, just rags and will, Vorik led. Flankers watch drift. Human centers or we cull. Stone crunched underfoot. Jonah's bare feet slapped down. Red smears trailed, he didn't limp, pace matched Vorik's stride. Kithra scanned his vitals via wrist link, heart steady. Pain markers off charts for any sane species. 50 paces in, Jonah paused. Clan halted. Sentries raised spears, he knelt. Fingers probed the tourniquet. Blood welled fresh. Boy twisted the strip tighter, millimeter by millimeter. No grimace, no hiss. Click, not secured. He stood, wiped hands on thigh. Good to go. Vorik grunted. Move. Column surged forward. Jonah accelerated to match, no hitch. Kithra's pads shredded inside her boots. She popped a stim tab. Relief flooded. Jonah marched dry, feet pulp raw now, stones grinding meat. Yet he scanned horizons, pointed ridges ahead. Sink zones there, loose gravel. Sentries grumbled. Vorik waved them silent. Heed or ignore your call. Kithra noted it. Human predicted terrain. Clan tech missed the signs. Boy's world forged such senses. 100 paces. Jonah's trail glistened crimson. Clan slowed. Whispers rippled. Bleeds endless, no falter. Silex jogged up, scanner humming. Toxins normal, pain threshold, impossible, receptors scream he ignores. Problem to solve, Jonah said, flat, kept walking. Vorik barked laughter. Deathworlder solves pain like mud, press on. Kithra's boots failed. Stone pierced soul, she hissed, yanked shard free. Blood slicked grip. Jonah glanced back, offered steady hand, she waved it off. Protocol, no aid from unknowns, but his eyes held no pity, just fact. 200 paces, Razor Field peaked. Winds howled flakes into eyes. Jonah's chest heaved shallow. Sweat carved tracks through grime. Still stride perfect. Clan straggled now. Sentries limped. Vorik's axe dragged a furrow. Silex pinged Kithra's link. Human baseline exceeds our elites. Doctrine wrong. Test him controlled, not culled. Chief decides, Kithra subvocalized. Her recorder captured all. Empathy tugged. Boy protected on instinct. Fixed her gear post-tarn attack. Shared canteen. Pack behavior. Column crested ridge. Loose gravel sloped down. Jonah's warning zones. Sentries probed ahead. One stamped firm. Ground buckled, sinkhole yawned, 10-meter drop. Bone-litter pit below, shards and skulls from falls past. Kithra flanked left, her boot hit edge. Gravel avalanched, she plunged. Arms windmilled, spear spun away. Link screamed alerts. Pit rushed up spikes and rot. Clan roared. Vorik lunged too far, sentries froze. Rope whipped past, no line from Jonah's harness. He anchored at mid-waist, braced against a boulder. Legs locked. Full weight slammed him. Kithra snatched the end, plummeted slower. Inches from spikes, boy hauled, hand over hand, muscles corded under skin. Feet dug trenches in stone, no yell, just grunt per pull. Silex fired grapple, missed. Vorik bellowed, hold human. Jonah didn't. Rope burned, palms raw. Kithra's claws shredded fibers. She kicked a spur, gained purchase. Up higher, boy's face purpled, tourniquet leg buckled once. He reset stance, pulled harder. Clan sentries through lines now, hooks bit her harness. Kithra crested lip, rolled clear, gasped air. Jonah slumped against rock, rope coiled at feet. Hands pulped, blood mixed with hers. Sentries hauled him upright. Vorik loomed, axe raised, not at boy, at sky. Proof, Deathworlder saves Outrider. Jonah waved it off, inspected hands. Just rope burn, walk it off. Kithra stood, leg throbbed from drop. She retrieved spear. Recorder word overtime. Boy met her gaze, quiet nod, no boast. Silex knelt by Jonah, injected regen gel. Limits tested, human baseline hours doubled, alliance viable. Vorik gripped Jonah's shoulder, claws dimpled flesh. Boy didn't flinch. You anchor us now, march ends. Pack forms, clan murmured assent. Fear ebbed, awe settled. Kithra linked scanner to his, shared maps. Boy traced ridges. Tarn packs mass there, hit ridge, hold. Vorik nodded. Your hunt our spears. They reformed column, Jonah center, Kithra beside, stone fields behind. Deeper wilds ahead. Beacons pinged distant, clan signals, human echoes inbound. Sentries scouted, no sink traps now. Jonah's eyes picked safe paths, clan followed. Half-click out, Tarn howls rose, Vorik raised axe. Line holds, human proves. Jonah gripped stake from debris. Bloodied but steady. Together. Kithra charged charge into spear. Dawn broke, beast surged, collision built, but scanners lit. Silex's voice cut. Fire support inbound, humans, pods hummed, ridge secured, boy's toughness rippled, clan shifted, doctrine cracked. Kithra gripped tight, galaxy inbound, respect forged in pits and stone, alliance held, Vorik's link crackled, clan chief queried. Report Outrider. Human saves best scout, Kithra said. Tests passed, integrate. Silence, then doctrine evolves, hold ridge, prove wider. Tarn packs crested. Dozens, Jonah stood firm, clan flanked, shared survival ignited, explosions flanked beasts. Human craft screamed low, bolts precise, packs scattered, Jonah slumped, Kithra caught, pods thumped, armored humans spilled, lead scan boy, tough bastard. Kithra stepped, recorder high, ally chose us. Human offered grip. Evac all protocol, Vorik clasped. Shared, pods lifted, ridge shrank, Jonah's eyes met hers, nod through haze, scanners pinged deeper, packs stirred, first contact spread, toughness contagious. Galaxy learned slow. Silex's scanner shrieked. Kithra snapped her head toward the medic. The device glowed red in Silex's claws, locked on Jonah. The human boy knelt by the ridge camp's edge, repacking his gear with blood-smeared hands. His wounds from the sink trap oozed, but he moved like they itched, not burned. Infection spike, Silex hissed. Toxins flooding his system. He'll crash in hours. Fever shut down. We end it now or watch him seize. Vorik's axe paused mid-sharpen. The clan chief eyed Jonah, then Kithra. Protocol demands elimination. Deathworlder taint spreads. Kithra's grip tightened on her recorder. She'd seen the boy pull her from the pit, his hands steady when hers shook. He saved scouts. Tests incomplete. Jonah looked up. Forced a grin through cracked lips. Heard that, I'm good, just need signal out. He rummaged in his pack, pulled cords, flares, no whine in his voice. Clan scouts shifted, crests flattening in unease. Silex jabbed the scanner closer. Pulse racing, cells mutating under poison. No species endures this. Watch, Jonah said. He stacked dry scrub into a pyramid. Flint sparked, flames caught fast, smoke billowed thick black against the dusk sky. Vorik snarled. Fire draws eyes, Tarn beasts track it. Jonah nodded. That's the point. He yanked a device from his pack, a flat metal slab, thumbed a switch. It word pinged high. Beacon live, rescue inbound. Kithra's translator caught the term, emergency call. Human tech pierced atmospheres. Clan signals barely reached orbit. Silex tilted her head. You burned to summon aid while poisoned? Jonah shrugged, tied a flare to the fire's peak, smoke twisted higher. Fire keeps warm, beacon gets friends, rest solves itself. Clan members murmured, Kithra felt their stares. Jonah's casual defiance cracked protocols. Deathworlders thrashed, begged, broke. This one planned, dusk deepened. Howls echoed from the stone fields, low, rumbling, Tarn beast pack. Sentries hissed alarms, shadows moved in the scrub, hulking forms, spines glinting. 8-10. Apex killers territorial, claws rent armor, jaws crushed bone, Vorik rose, axe gleamed. Perimeter, spears ready. Jonah grabbed a branch, charred it sharp, stood beside the fire. No flinch, Kithra flanked him, her spear quivered. You collapse now. Not yet, he tested the point. Blood trickled from his arm, ignored. Tarns circled closer. Smoke drew them like blood in water. Largest one crested the ridge, Vorik's height, bulkier. Eyes locked on the fire, then Jonah. Vorik stepped forward, locked gazes with Kithra. Human fights with us or dies alone. Prove. He thrust a clan spear at Jonah, iron-tipped, balanced for ridge claws. Jonah caught it one-handed, weighed it, gripped firm. Together, Jonah said, clan formed line, Jonah center, Kithra right, Vorik left, spears angled out. Fire crackled behind, beacon humming steady. Tarns charged, first beast lunged at Jonah. He sidestepped, spear plunging into flank. Hide parted, blood sprayed, Tarn roared, swiped. Claws raked Jonah's shoulder, deep gashes. He grunted, didn't fall, twisted the spear free. Thrust again into throat. Kithra stabbed her target. Blade sank shallow, beast wheeled, knocked her back. She rolled, crests flaring pain. Jonah pivoted, blocked a second Tarn with his body. Spear shattered on skull. He dropped it, grabbed claws barehanded. Wrestled the jaw shut. Silex fired her shock prod from rear. Tarn spasmed. Jonah shoved it down, stomped neck. Crack echoed. Vorik cleaved a beast's leg. Human holds, more Tarns poured. Pack swelled to 15. They hit the line like stonefall. Spears snapped. Claws slashed. Kithra's arm burned, slash across scales. She countered, pierced eye. Beast retreated howling. Jonah bled everywhere. Infection fever glazed his eyes, yet he scooped a firebrand, jammed it into a Tarn's maw. Screams lit night. Silex scanned mid-fight. Impossible. Toxins should paralyze. He's accelerating. Vorik barked orders. Clan tightened. Jonah grabbed a fallen spear. One-armed now, shoulder mangled, drove it through a leaping Tarn's chest, rode the corpse down, rose snarling. Kithra stared. Boy's grin flashed again, wild, pained. Push 'em back, Tarns faltered. Firelight danced on their spines. Alpha circled Jonah, tested, lunge fake. Jonah anticipated, spear met ribs, clan pressed. Vorik's axe felled too, Silex's prod stunned flanks, but pack regrouped. Howls summoned stragglers, shadows thickened. Beacons pinged, clan relays first, then deeper pulses, human echoes, sentries yipped. Inbound signatures, pods, Vorik roared triumph. Hold line, Jonah swayed, leaned on spear, blood pooled at feet. They're here. Kithra caught his eye, nodded. Respect burned hotter than fire, Tarn's sense shift. Alpha bellowed retreat, pack melted into scrub, silence fell, clan panted, scanners hummed louder, pods inbound, Silex knelt by Jonah. Vitals crashing now, but you fought. He slumped against her, grin faint. Told you. Solves itself. Vorik clasped Kithra's shoulder. Doctrine bends, human allies. Sky thrummed, descent flares lit ridge, help arrived, but distant howls rose again, smoke trail lingered, more packs crested far stones, pods touched. Armored figures spilled, humans, geared like Jonah but scaled up. Lead scan boy, tough kid. Kithra raised recorder. He chose us first. Human nodded, evac all but packs massing. Vorik gripped offered hand. Shared ridge. Explosions cracked as support fire lanced beasts. Pods prepped lift. Jonah met Kithra's gaze through haze, thumb up, weak. She gripped his arm, steady, Tarn waves built. Dozens now, galaxy watched via links. Clan chief's voice crackled. Report. Human proves, Kithra said. Integrate. Silence. Then, evolve, hold. Pods hummed lift. Ridge shook under paws, alliance ignited, toughness spread, but beasts surged first. Collision loomed, scanners screamed packs, human bolts streaked precise. Tarns scattered, regrouped. Jonah straightened in pod grip. More coming. Kithra armed spear. Beside him, survival shared no borders, deeper wild stirred. First contact rippled out, Vorik's axe rose. Line eternal. Pods banked low, fire support pinned flanks. Boys' resilience echoed, clan matched, galaxy inbound, respect forged, pods thumped secure. Armored humans fanned defensive. Lead human scarred veteran clasped Vorik's arm. Name's Hale Sr., kid's dad, you kept him breathing. Vorik tilted crest. He kept us. Silex patched Jonah mid-lift. Cells adapting, not crashing, rewriting toxins. Human medic grunted. Standard for us? Kithra watched Ridge shrink. Tarn packs milled below smoked their beacon. Doctrine cracked wide. Alliance held firm. Jonah's hand slashed left. Two sharp clicks echoed over the ridge. Kithra of Ridge snapped her spear to match. The clan line followed, crests flaring in sync. Tarn beasts lunged from the smoke, claws gleaming. Jonah's signs cut through the roar, thumb right, fist pump. She thrust low. Her blade pierced a Tarn's flank. Hot blood sprayed her scales. Flank holds, Vorik bellowed from center line. His axe cleaved a beast mid-leap. Jonah nodded once. No words needed. His battered vest hung loose, ribs wrapped in scavenged cloth from their med packs. Kithra's recorder word capturing every shift. Protocol screamed, eliminate the Deathworlder, but his signals meshed perfect with clan rhythm. A Tarn broke through gap. Jonah spun, knife flashing. It raked his side first. Claws tore fabric and flesh. Blood welled dark. Kithra lunged to cover. Down, he ignored her. Fingers cinched the wrap tighter. One hand pressed wound. Other signed urgent, circle up, 3 incoming high. Pain twisted his face, no cry, just grit teeth. He pivoted, knife sinking into Tarn's throat. Beast thrashed. Jonah rode it down, boot pinning neck. Slit second kill. Silex darted from rear. Seal that, toxin spread. Later, Jonah's voice rasped. He clicked 4 times, packs massing east. Clan spears reformed around him. Kithra stared. Prey broke under less. This human directed through agony. Her crest quivered. Recorder caught his steady gaze, scanning horizon. Vorik's roar pulled her back. Titan, he calls true. Tarn surged again. Jonah's signs flowed. Low sweep hold center. Clan blades danced. Beasts piled dead. Jonah's blood soaked ground, but he stood pivot point. Scanners pinged. New contacts inbound. Human signatures. Kithra tensed. Chief searchers approach. Vectors hot. Vorik's axe dripped gore. Weapons live. Form kill box. Pods hummed distant. Flame bursts lit undergrowth. Human bolts streaked precise, scattering Tarn flanks. 3 armored figures crested ridge, rifles raised, visors scanning alien silhouettes. Clan spears leveled. Kithra's grip tightened. Protocol, first contact hostile, eliminate. Humans froze, barrels tracked crests, then Jonah in the gap. He stepped forward, arms wide. No weapon drawn, blood trailed from ribs. Stand down, they're with me. Human lead scarred face under helmet hesitated, rifle dipped fraction. Kid, that you, Jonah? Allies. Jonah edged between lines. One hand signed clan, peace hold. Other waved humans back. No fire. Shared line. Kithra's breath caught. Deathworlder blocked his own for them. Vorik's crest flared full. He watched human weapons, watched boy bleed between. Silex hissed low. Chief, his vitals crash soon, but he chose. Pods thumped down ridge base. More humans spilled out, fanning defensive, but lead held fire. Vorik lowered spear first, tip kissed dirt. Clan guard, voice boomed for witnesses. You name him? Clan spears followed, creaks of metal on stone. Kithra's recorder beamed it live, galaxy links open. Human lead snapped visor up. Hale Sr., you got my boy? Vorik tilted crest. He guards ours. Jonah sagged, Kithra caught arm, steady grip. His thumb rose weak. Up, Silex knelt, scanner humming over ribs. Lacerations deep, toxins binding, human cells rewrite them. Impossible. Tough kid, Hale Sr. grunted. He clasped Vorik's offered forearm, ridge packed sealed. Evac all, packs massing. Explosions cracked as support fire lanced beasts. Pods prepped lift. Kithra gripped Jonah's arm tighter. Tarn waves built below, dozens now. Clan Chief's voice crackled over comms. Report, Outrider. Human proves, Kithra said. Recorder fed visuals, boy directing through slash, standing between guns. Integrate. Silence stretched. Pods hummed to life. Ridge shook under pawbeats. Evolve, Chief crackled. Hold. Tarns crested. Human bolts streaked. Beasts scattered, regrouped. Jonah straightened in pod grip. Kithra beside him. More coming. She armed spear. Survival shared no borders. Vorik's axe rose. Line eternal. Pods banked low. Fire pinned flanks. Boy's resilience echoed. Clan matched, deeper wild stirred. Scanners screamed larger packs. Kithra watched Tarn's smoke plume. Doctrine cracked, respect forged, pods thumped secure, armored humans fanned out. Hale Sr. clasped Vorik again. You kept him breathing. Vorik gripped back. He kept us. Silex patched Jonah mid-lift. Probe's word. Cells adapting, not crashing, rewriting toxins live. Human medic grunted beside. Standard for us. Kithra met Jonah's gaze through haze, thumb up from him. She nodded, steady. Ridge shrank below. Tarn packs milled, smoked their beacon. Galaxy inbound via links. But one Tarn broke through fire net, leapt pod ramp. Jonah surged up. Knife flashed despite Silex's hold. Buried in eye, beast tumbled off. Clan gasped. Humans nodded. Kithra raised recorder high. Clan guard eternal. Vorik laughed deep. Shared ridge forever. Pods accelerated. Beasts howled futile. Alliance ignited. Kithra scanned feeds. Clan nets buzzed. First contact rippled out. Deathworlder not predator. Partner. Jonah slumped back. Eyes shut. Breathing steady. Silex probed deeper. Pain blockers? No, he feels it all. Ignores. Hale Sr. tilted head. Problem to solve, not wallow. Kithra filed it. Human normal, extraordinary. Deeper wilds pinged. Larger signatures stirred, not Tarns. Vorik's crest snapped alert. New threat. Human scanners synced. Worse, clan beasts, your turf. Old enemies. Vorik hefted axe. Together. Jonah's eyes cracked open, weak nod. Hand signed, form line. Kithra smiled scales. Protocol evolved. Pods dove toward wilds. Spears and rifles ready. Toughness spread. Hale Sr. patched clan comm. Support inbound, heavy. Vorik rumbled. Prove more. Collision loomed, but lines held. Kithra gripped spear. Beside clan guard, Galaxy watched. First respect earned in blood, not fear. Pods hummed assault. Wilds awaited. Jonah clicked once. Ready, clan echoed. Alliance charged. Below shadows moved. Bigger, hungrier. Kithra's recorder word, history live. Human resilience met clan steel. Wilds trembled. Pods touched contested ridge. Ramps dropped. Clans spilled first. Spears wide. Humans flanked. Bolts charged. Jonah limped center, wrap fresh. Knife out, Vorik bellowed. For shared, beasts roared answer, horde scale, Silex sealed last patch. He fights on, Hale nodded. Always, Kithra thrust first. Tarnkin larger armored hide, Jonah's knife found joints, precise. Clan adapted signs, seamless, fire support rained, pods circled. One beast charged Jonah direct, claws like scythes he rolled, slash countered, blood sprayed, no pause, directed next, high arc left, Kithra covered, spear pierced skull. Flawless, she muttered. Vorik cleaved pair. Deathworld gift. Humans pushed ridge top, perimeter locked, but alpha beast crested, towering, spikes flared, scanners maxed. Clan legend, ridge killer, Vorik tensed. Fall back, Jonah stepped forward, rifle from Hale, aimed eye, bolt punched true. Alpha staggered, clan spears swarmed, finished it, Vorik stared. Clan guard leads charge, Hale clapped son's shoulder. Told you, Pods signaled extract, wild secured, Kithra watched Jonah, boy no more, warrior proven, recorder beamed, integrate full. Chief's voice, doctrine shifts, humans ally. Galaxy affirmed, ridge held, respect eternal, but Jonah gazed deeper wilds. Not over. Shadows stirred again, Kithra armed, beside him, shared survival. No.